Morning everyone, so today we've got a Vauxhall Combo CDTI 2009. Customer's complaint is brake lights are staying on permanently. So I went into the normal ECM because the brake lights also are done through the body control module. So you can see there in the data list, I just typed in brake. Brake switch 1 and 2, it says are active. So when I press that pedal, its status should change. But you see it is not changing. So to me it looks like the switch is the problem. But there's a gotcha here. The guy said he went through a puddle and that then caused a lot of his problems. So let's go and check the switch out. So what we've done, we simply disconnected the switch and reconnected it again. So look, we went now for active to inactive active. So go and hit the switch, Roddy.
Right.
Got it in?
Brakes on.
No, so it must be the switch. And we're disconnecting the switch. Disconnecting the switch, you can see that our brake lights are now working. So it's probably better that way. So go for a switch. So what you do is you take that bottom panel out, there you get access to it. So see the switch there? There's a little tab. Is it 2 tabs, Roddy?
2 tabs.
Oh, you've got to get them out. So let's go and check some of this wire and see if we can get this switch to work. Get down to this multi-plug. So the yellow ones are the output. One goes to the computer and one goes to the back lights. So you can get an earth on one and one's like a little earth, but it's actually going to the computer. The 2 black wires at the back here, they're both 12 volts. But when we went down to them originally, there was no 12 volts. So we went back to the fuse. I'll show you that. So this is fuse 25 in the fuse box that was blown. So we've replaced that. There's a fuse box there. You can see someone's jiggery pookery wires in this. So we put that back in, fuse 25. As Roddy's at it, you'll see if he probes that, you'll get 2 12 volts. So that's 12 volts. And then that's the ground. And that's another 12 volts. And see that one there at Disney Buzz, that's the computer. But so go to that other, the other ground circuit. So Roddy's in that. As he presses the button, I'll show you the lights at the back. Right, my man. So you see that works. So we need a switch after all that. New switch has arrived. So in order to install that, I think the old one, this collet goes up and down. So you take that, push it down, and you push in the tabs to get to remove, and once it's in, you then take that back. This ratchet mechanism then sets itself once it's in. Right everybody, we replaced the switch and unfortunately that was the wrong cog, so Roddy's made another mistake, sorry about that. So show you what the problem was. Even when we changed the switch, still wouldn't work. And we were getting a back feed up the yellow-black circuit, even with the switch disconnected. So you've seen that the 2 blacks at 12 volts, and I'll just show you this. It's back in, but the yellow one was getting back fed. So, show you this. You hit the switch. On, off, good lad. Right, so the problem was, in here, see the interior light? Now we had a code for interior light, remember that in our original scan? So I went into there and I looked at the wire and I went, oh, look at the state of that. Crusty. So I just took the wire and snipped it down the bottom there. So that was causing all our issues. The interior light going into this little bit there, back feeding our brake light circuit. So someone else must have that problem in the future. So wonder how that happened. If I get to the bottom, I'll tell you.
Usually a good flat.